Hello. Today I thought I would just do some thoughts, kind of just what I've been thinking. I haven't had all that much time to look into much, so I'm just going to talk about socialism versus capitalism. And I personally like capitalism with social programs in it, such as healthcare for all. That doesn't mean it's free, of course. Everybody has to pay. That means, freeways, roadways, waterways, and sewage is all paid for by the people as a group. The banking systems. I'd love to see a federal banking system put next to a capital banking system. In other words, we just add a federal banking system that people can go to and know that the rates are not going to be changing up and down, and all this manipulation of money and stocks would be kind of nipped in the butt, wouldn't it? Because these regular banks would have to compete with the federal banks. Same with healthcare. I mean, I take care of some older people, and I'm telling you, it is getting so difficult because of the drug problem. The cost and the requirements to get some of the medications are just incredible, and you can't get them renewed in the mail, and that's so important for older people because they can't just get in a car and go down and get their pills. It's a big pain in the butt for them, having to stand in line when they can barely stand and all this. A federal hospital system along with private insurance. You could have private insurance for people that want that, or they could go into the federal program, such as the VA system for all, that wants it. Doesn't mean you have to go into it. It just means it's another system that the people that can't afford to go the other route can go the federal route. The cost of drugs is another issue. Outrageous cost of drugs. If there was a federal program making drugs next to the capitalist companies, the drug-making companies out there, you would have competition, and you wouldn't see these high prices in drug costs. Oh, let's talk about a little bit about politics. I won't bore you with too much. You already know what's happened. And people are refusing to vote for Democrats, and Democrats are refusing to vote for their own. And the Republicans are upset over the Trump issue and saying they're going to vote for Hillary. So I don't know. I really honestly think if Bernie had any sense at all, he would leave the Democratic Party at once and either form his own party, which I think would probably be the best bet for him, is to start his own party and get things rolling by the time it's time to put in 2016, the next presidential election. Unfortunately, write-in candidates here in the U.S. aren't really allowed much anymore. They've all gone to this electronic voting machine, and if your candidate isn't in the voting machine, at least here in California, you're out of luck writing people in the ballot. There is no write-in. Another one of our rights has been taken away. Even when you do absentee here in California, you still can't write in a candidate. They have to be the official D or R candidates with a few nothings sprinkled in. I think I'm going to put in a poll this time, of another voting poll. I think I'll put it as, are you voting for Trump or Hillary or none of the above? Meaning you're not voting at all. Or maybe I'll put that, not voting at all. I'm just curious if people are really pissed off about this, or if it's just a bunch of lip service, or what it is. But so right up here, there's going to be this thing that pops out, and all you have to do is tap it, and this drop down will come down, and you can take the poll right then and there. That'll be at the very end of the video. So I appreciate all the comments you guys leave, and I'd love to hear your comments on this one. What do you guys feel about the situation with both the Democrats and the Republicans? The Democrats are the status quo, and the Republicans are putting in one of the billionaires, the one percenters. We're going to vote in a 1% as president. That just blows my mind. What's your thoughts on that? And I appreciate all the ups and the downs and the new subscribers. And until next time.